Mr. Wagner.
Hello, Mr. Navarro.
How's your day going?
Good, thank you.
Wonderful. Hey, I want to first congratulate you on the last time I was here. I saw that your whole procedures, your threshold, entrance, your first 5 minutes of class, everybody was on task, everybody was following. It looks like you took a lot of time practicing that with the students. How did that feel? Being so successful at the students coming to the lesson?
It feels great. It lowers the stress level quite a bit, and it just makes the entire class run smoother if you can start out in an efficient way.
So those, the procedure of hall and threshold coming into the first 5 minutes of class, I know you put a lot of work into it. What do you think made that successful?
Repetition, clear instructions, holding kids to the expectations, and repeating it until they got it right.
Yes, okay. So, since you have mastered those procedures, those basic procedures, I would like us to move into the turn and talk. What is the purpose of the turn and talk?
I think the purpose of the turn and talk, the biggest purpose is that all kids are engaged. A lot of times if you don't do turn and talks, you have students who aren't really engaged or listening to what the lesson is about. But when you ask to turn and talk, it sort of forces kids in a way to think about the subject that you're having them discuss. And it also makes them think that maybe they're going to be called upon to answer a question, so they focus a little more, thinking that they may have to tell the teacher what they talked about.
Okay. So, what do you think the impact on turn and talk has on your instruction?
It, I think, engages the students more. It allows them to retain the information in a better way because they're actually having a physical experience discussing the topic. And then also, after they've done their turn and talk, I can review my own success in the lesson by asking students questions pertaining to what they talked about, and if they know the information, then I feel I succeeded in what I wanted to teach them.
Wonderful. I'm gonna show you a video, and before we show any video or any guided reading, we usually start with a guiding question. So while you are watching this video, which is about a turn and talk procedure with this teacher, would you keep your eyes open and see what her directions are and what the students do during that procedure? Can we look at it?
Sure.
I want you to think about what people's opinions were about slavery. Not everybody felt the same about slavery at that time. Remember we talked yesterday about how some people thought slavery was wrong, other people didn't feel the same way. So I want you to turn and talk to your partner about how people felt about slavery. What were the different opinions about slavery during that time? Okay, can I have one person tell me what their partner said about the different opinions about slavery? Eric? Alfie thinks that slavery is fine? Is that what Alfie said? Okay.
So that's one way of running a turn and talk. So in looking at the video, what did you notice the teacher do?
I noticed that she first told them what she wanted them to think about, and once she had explained what she wanted them to think about, she asked them to turn and talk to their partner, and then she brought them back together with the clapping, and then didn't ask them what they told their partner, but asked them what their partner told them, which shows the teacher if they really did what she asked them to do and if they listened to their partner when their partner was talking to them.
Yeah, exactly. Now, did you notice that the students even changed the body position when they faced each other? And then even when the partner shared out that the partner said something and the other partner said, well, not really, that's not what I said. So that promotes like a rich discussion. So based on this model here and the class that I came and observed a few days ago with you, where do you think the gap was between your class and what for the Turn and Talk?
I think, when I teach, sometimes I get, moving at a certain pace that I forget to take those moments of letting kids consider the information that I just shared with them. And I think turning and talking to your partner is a great way for them to reflect on what's been talked about. Especially the younger, I think the more often, the better. And I don't do that enough, so I think just watching the success of that teacher and also other teachers that I've seen using Turn and Talk, I think it's something that would benefit my teaching as well.
Okay. So based on the model of get better faster for us to be teaching kids, what action steps do you think you should take next time you have a class or you want to do Turn and Talk?
If it's a younger class or regardless of age, I think it's a great way, even at the beginning of the lesson when kids come in and their minds are wandering and you're starting to teach them something, it's pretty common that I think in that first 10 or 15 minutes of class that they're not retaining much of what you're saying because they're still adjusting to the class. So that's a great way to test the class to see if they are, or to actually make them talk about what you've been discussing so they don't lose that 10 or 15 minutes in the beginning of class.
Wonderful. So if we were to name steps, let's say whether you are sharing an objective that you're covering or you're showing a video, would you start with a guiding question before they start watching the video?
Sure.
Okay.
So they know what to look for.
Wonderful. Okay, so the first thing would be like a guiding question when they're watching a video, or guided reading. Immediately after the video, would you start with a guiding question for the Turn and Talk? Wonderful. And then immediately after that, after the Turn and Talk, would you do like individual, share out? What was that step?
I like what this teacher did in the video where she asked the student to tell her what the partner said. And I think I would try that method.
So if we can break this down into the simple steps. Go ahead, Janine. Can you tell him to go back upstairs and I'll meet him in a few minutes, please? So, in the naming the gap, I would like to go to the doing, closing the gap. So, can we role play or be a compliant student?
Sure.
Then you will stand up and you will do the guided objective, reading, or video. Start maybe with a guiding question. When we finish it, then do another guiding question for the Turn and Talk, and then just ask a share out and pretend I'm a compliant student from beginning to end.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
Good.
Wonderful. Okay, so I'll be the student, and you the teacher.
Yeah. All right, students, today we're going to watch a video about rhythm and different types of rhythm and how to say those rhythms with words that we've made up to speak the rhythm. And so what I want you to think about when you're watching this video is what are those words? What are those short little words that we use to say the different rhythms? And they're going to explain that in the video. So after the video, I'm going to ask you what those short little words are to speak the rhythms. Okay, so as you watch it, keep that in mind, that's what I want you to remember. Okay? So we've watched the video.
Watch video. Got you watched it?
Okay. So again, after watching the video, the question that I had asked you before the video was to watch for those words that we use to speak rhythms when we see them on paper. And I'd like you right now to think about that question and turn and talk to your partner about what were the words. And maybe one of you can share what they remember and the other something different that they remember. So go ahead and take a couple minutes to do that right now.
Well, I think that the words for rhythm were a beat. I heard people saying B flat and a drum roll.
Okay. Great. So, Elliot,
Yes.
now that you've turned and talked with your partner, can you tell me what did your partner tell you that they noticed?
And break. Let me give you some quick feedback right here. So, to get everybody engaged, I was like, does anybody else, what does anybody want to hear? Can somebody share with us what your partner said?
Okay.
Can we start from there?
Okay. Now that we've watched the video, would anyone like to volunteer to share with me what their partner told them? Elliot.
And stop again. I'm going to put some quick feedback. Some students are like really quick to raise their hands, and teachers are really quick to give it to that student.
Okay.
So you wait a little bit. You wait for the shy hands, and then you pick one of the shy hands.
Okay.
Can we immediately after the turn and talk? Let's do it.
Okay. All right, boys and girls. After we watched that video, and you had your opportunity to turn and talk, is there anyone in the classroom that might like to share with me what their partner told them?
Shy hand.
Okay, and Michelle.
Yes, my partner said that there were different rhythms, but that depended on the type of music. But I like the upbeat rhythms and the low beats too.
Okay. In the video, they use some words to speak the rhythms. Does anyone remember what those words may have been?
And stop. This is spectacular because you are guiding a wrong answer to what you were asking for. You got them exactly to that. And cut. You know? So now that you practiced and you named the steps, would you mind writing them down? You can do shorthand.
Okay.
So the first step to start to prepare with the video was you explain what the video was about.
Mm-hmm. Guiding
What
question.
was what they're watching it. Then after they watched it, then again you refer back to the video and what the second step be before the turn and talk.
Once again, tell them the guiding question.
Guiding question, wonderful.
Mm-hmm. And to turn and
And
talk
prompt
to the.
to turn and talk.
Mhm.
And immediately after the turn and talk, also, what I noticed you did well was you asked the class, does anybody want to share what the partner said? And then I also noticed that you waited for the shy hands to come along and then get people to want to participate. But you got more people involved.
Mhm.
And then when that shy person participated, they said the wrong answer, I also noticed that you corrected and guided back to the keywords in the video. So you got pretty well. So now that it looks like you were pretty comfortable following the simple steps. When do you think I can come and observe you performing that procedure? You from my calendar here.
Okay.
Let's see. Monday. This is how does Monday look? By 11 a.m.
Monday at 11 a.m.
Do you have a class? When do you have a class?
8:45 to 9:45, 9:45 to 10:45.
Okay, so how about 9:45?
Okay.
Would I come up 7:45?
Mm-hmm.
Monday? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Observe. Darren, Ed, faster. Better. So 9:45, let's see, 9:45 to 10. How does that sound?
Perfect.
Okay. Let's see, make invites. Wonderful. I think we're on the right track, Mr. Wagner. I love the way you're taking the classes,
Thank you.
and I love the way you are picking up on the strategies from Teach Like a Champion.
Thank you.
Awesome strategies.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you Monday.
All right, see you Monday.
Yep,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.